Oh, is he naked in that one? Is that what? Isn't he like running naked, or is that something else that Arnold Schwarzenegger's
That happened
doing?
in your dream. Okay, trailer trash. This is when we talk about the trailers that we saw before the movie and any other Hollywood news you want to bring up. The Running Man remake trailer came out, directed by Edgar Wright, starring Glen Powell. Thoughts?
He hasn't won me over,
Mm-hmm.
but that trailer got me a little excited.
Yeah, it's Edgar Wright that's making me excited for this one.
Oh, okay. Not even Glenn's charisma in this.
I've seen Glenn in Top Gun Maverick, obviously. I do not remember what he did in that movie.
He was like the sarcastic bad guy.
Yeah, okay. He was fine in that, sure. And the only other real thing that I've seen him in is Hitman, which I despised
That was a try-hard movie.
a little bit. And I love Richard Linklater. I was very disappointed by that movie. But he seems like a decent actor, and I was excited. I loved the book growing up. I can't remember if I liked the Schwarzenegger version of that movie, but
I never saw. Oh, is he naked in that one? Is that what? Isn't he like running naked, or is that something else that Arnold
that
Schwarzenegger's
happened
doing?
in your dream. He was naked in Terminator.
Oh yeah, he's naked when he's like he comes and then he's naked silhouette.
I'm sorry, what? Phrasing. Jesus.
Sorry.
He comes, and then he's naked. in
All
your
right, I'm
dream.
mixing up my naked fantasies
Your
with
erotic dreams.
Yes. Anyway, I wouldn't mind Glen Powell in that position after
Wow.
seeing that
Oh,
trailer.
Okay,
That's fine.
cool. I liked it. I liked the attitude of Glen Powell, and it kind of reminded me a little bit. It's sort of like a fun version of Minority Report. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Futuristic men on the run. I'm in already.
Yeah. He's calling
So,
people shit eaters.
Yeah. Well, we got Josh Brolin in there.
Yes, always love Josh
Yeah,
Brolin.
I love it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Not so much excited for The Long Walk, which I found to be a tedious slog reading that book. One of the few Stephen King books that I did not enjoy.
And you finished it.
I finished. It was a novella. It's not that long.
That looked torturous, watching these fucking children getting just murdered if they couldn't walk any longer.
Yeah.
Like, what else could there be to the movie unless you want to watch kids get killed?
This is literally that's the story. A lot of stuff happens on The Long Walk, but I mean, I don't know. I'll be curious to see how they do it. Stephen King went through a real like reality TV way back before reality TV, because both of those movies are, this is a show where basically it's to the death, but if you prevail, you win, your life-changing amount of money, out of millions and millions of dollars.
Do you know when that came out?
Both books were early 80s.
Did
Probably.
he create reality television? The whole concept?
He might have.
That's fucking nuts.
It's crazy, right? So,
Genius.
yeah, the man, he knows what he's doing.
And he survived a horrific car accident.
That too.
And kept going.
That too. Why does everyone bring that up? He got hit by a van, and that's his defining thing about him.
Oh, come on.
He's one of the most prolific writers in North America, probably the world. But it all goes back to the van.
My favorite book of his is where I really got the in-depth story of that. And
On writing.
Yeah. Yes. And it was one of my favorites of his because he's also talking about getting farted on by a babysitter.
Okay. Moving on.
That's good stuff.
Moving on, Freakier Friday.
Oh, you want to talk about Freakier Friday?
Not really.
Well, I have to say that I want to see the movie now, which I did not think I would want to see it.
Did you see the Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan version?
If I did, I probably slept through it.
Okay. Yes, that sounds like it's on brand.
But I enjoyed the Orig.
Yeah.
Isn't that Jodie Foster? Or am I losing my mind?
I have never seen the original.
No, maybe I'm losing my mind. Oh, that's like a Disney one ages ago.
Where's our producer? He's supposed to be Googling this.
I'm watching the trailer. Lindsay Lohan is in it. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Foster. Way to go. You're a movie head.
Damn, I really enjoyed that as a kid. I did not expect to think Lindsay Lohan was fucking adorable and fabulous in the trailer. And Jamie Lee Curtis is always a delight.
Yeah.
And the music,
What music did they use? The Chappell Roan.
I think that was it.
What was that song called?
I don't know. I'm not that hip.
Hot to Go.
Okay.
HOTTLGO.
All right.
Chappell Roan. Ever heard of her? You should check her out.
Yeah,
She's up and coming.
She's up and coming. But anyway, was not expecting to be wooed by Lindsay Lohan, but she seems absolutely delightful.
Couldn't agree more. I will not be seeing this movie, but have fun.
Okay, I'll be alone.
fun, yeah.
I'll be all alone in the dark. Probably
You
9
and
a.m.
all the other Chappell Roan, Lindsay Lohan fans.
Okay, and
That Venn diagram is a circle, probably. Just joking. It's two circles that are on opposite sides. of the wall.
stop. No, because I'm now there.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. F1 came out, and it's Brad Pitt's best box office debut ever at $144 million worldwide. We saw it.
It's not just Brad Pitt's best blockbuster.
Yeah.
Apple's as well.
Well,
Correct.
yeah.
Most-
The iPhone was pretty popular.
I mean, movies. It was just
Yeah,
popular.
yeah.
Did you hear about the iPhone? That's coming. It's trending. Trending.
They're actually a real studio. It seemed like they set this thing up just to hang out with Brad Pitt after Lone Wolves or Wolves or whatever it was called.
Oh, big bro crush.
Yeah, big bro crush. It's like, let's make a movie. We don't care. This is chump change for us. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's a hit. Doesn't matter if it's in the theaters. Doesn't matter if anyone sees it.
Tech bros are living their fantasies.
Totally. But it did well, and we saw it. I loved it.
Me too. I've got a new crush to add to the list. Javier Bardem is just, again, a delight. I'm going to use that 1,000 times. But I really fell for him when he was with Conan O'Brien on his show. I'm like, you are hilarious, gorgeous, and just a hell of a lot of fun.
Wow. So Javier Bardem over Brad Pitt. Wow.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, great movie. Check it out. We're not reviewing that today, but
it was great.
Yeah, all you have to know is that we both enjoyed it. And, you know, was it kind of like a commercial for F1, the actual league? Yeah, kind of. But for a sports movie to make you feel like you're in the F1 season, they did an incredible job. So
what do we got for a Rotten Tomatoes score thus far? Like,
for F1?
yeah.
I don't know. You look it up. I looked up the last thing.
You want to rant
I'll
about
vamp.
how much you love Brad Pitt?
For a moment. I mean, Brad Pitt, I've always loved Brad Pitt, but I was very surprised to find out that this movie was his best debut ever. The guy is like the worldwide superstar, probably the number one person you think of when you think movie star. And he's been in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I know that's a Quentin Tarantino sort of niche thing. That was a hit, I think, but for that genre movie. But I'm trying to think outside of, World War Z, what was a summer blockbuster or like a holiday blockbuster that he's been in? And off the top of my head,
Well, his first one.
River Runs Through It.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, not like
No, I mean, that was his
sweeping,
like
epic, romantic,
welcomes-
great movie, but
Welcome, sexy blonde god to the world as everyone falls for him. Okay, so the viewers, 97%
damn.
ate this shit up.
Yeah. Okay.
83% for the critics. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess. What 83? I
guess?
expect more.
We
from
want 100%.
No, but 83% feels low.
Okay, well,
from the critics.
Look, it's a sports movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty formulaic.
I mean, it's not deeply profound, but
not at all. And some would say the performances are kind of cardboard. I didn't think so. I thought everybody was great in the movie. So, but I could see, I don't know. What did the New York Times give it? I bet they're like, it was fine.
You want me to look that up?
Not really. I don't
Okay,
care.
let's move on. Let's move on to another movie that I loved, but it seems more
Yes.
divisive than F1.
Okay.
For sure. And that would be 28 years later.
Okay. So what's the news here? What's the trailer trash angle we're going with here?
What the fuck is the deal with the horror fans that can't take a little emotion and depth in their horror movie.
Okay, well,
What is the deal?
You answered your own question. What's the deal is they're horror fans. Look, the movie is somewhat subversive, and it is absolutely marketed as a horror movie. But it does take a turn. It does take a big swing, and it's kind of sad.
I was fucking bawling. And that is not something you expect when you're going to a horror flick. Especially after, we rewatched 28 Days Later, and then we watched 28 Weeks later. Oh my God. Anyway, 28 Days Later was fantastic, obviously. The beginning of this franchise, written by the same dude that wrote the last one.
Alex Garland.
Yeah. So Alex Garland didn't write 28 Weeks Later, hence why it wasn't as good as the first.
And Danny Boyle didn't direct it either.
There's that. 28 years later, there's just so much depth to it, but also all the actors are so good. Ray Fiennes is in it. And that little kid, he did a great job.
What's his name? Alfie?
Yes, Elfie.
Alfie something or other.
And it's Spike. Spike in the movie.
The character is Spike.
Okay, so your diagnosis is horror fans don't want to feel anything besides fear.
Yeah, they want, thrills and chills, and they don't want to get all up in their feelings. That's what I think, but I don't know. And that's it for Trailer Trash?
I guess that's it for Trailer Trash.